Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Simply Eseeri. My name is Eseeri and I am so excited to see you here. As you can see, I have a special guest here with me. This is Noel from Dreammaker Realty, and he is in the process with me to purchase my very first condo property. If you haven't already, be sure to check out my first video on this subject so you get an introduction of who he is and what he is about. So welcome back, Noel.
Thank you for having me back.
Of course. So for today, what we are going to be discussing is the difference between purchasing a residential property, so think of a traditional home, versus purchasing a condo, which is what I'm interested in. So basically, we want to flesh out the pros and cons of buying a home for the first time versus buying a condo for the first time. So take it away, Noel.
Okay. So one of the biggest differences, well, the obvious difference is between a condo and a house is space, right? So typically, houses are going to have a lot more space, interior space, exterior space than a condo. The next biggest difference, or the next obvious difference, is price. So typically, if you're looking at two properties in the same neighborhood, so a condo in a neighborhood and a house in a neighborhood, typically houses are significantly more expensive. So those are the obvious differences. The subtle differences include things like maintenance. So in terms of maintenance cost and overhead in running a condo, let's start off with the obvious differences between a house and a condo.
Okay.
So the biggest difference is that typically if you're looking in a particular neighborhood, and you're comparing a house and a condo, typically the house will cost more than a condo if you're looking at one neighborhood. That's the biggest difference. The next obvious difference is the space. Again, typically within the same neighborhood, houses generally will have more interior space, and obviously you have outdoor space as well too. Whereas condos, the typical condo in Toronto is approximately 700 to 800 square feet. Whereas the house could be 1,000 to 2,000 square feet, and then if you add in the basement, that could be another 800 square feet.
So what does 700 to 800 square feet look like when it comes to a condo? Is that a 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom, 1-bedroom with a den? What are we looking at?
So 700 to 800 square feet, again, this is going to depend on what part of the city we're looking at. So in the downtown core, or in dense urban areas, 700 to 800 square feet can get you a 1+ den. If the builder's creative, it could be a 2-bedroom. But typically in older condos, which are, let's say for Toronto's sake, if we're thinking about Rexdale or older buildings in Mississauga, 700 to 800 square feet might have just been 1-bedroom.
Okay, and what's considered an older condo?
I want to say 20 years and older.
20 years and older.
Yeah.
So we're in 2019.
Yeah.
Do the math.
Exactly.
All right. Okay. Good to know. So far, Noel, you've talked about the obvious differences of owning a home versus a condo, a traditional condo. What are the subtle differences, so the nuances between owning or purchasing, a home versus a condo?
Okay. So the biggest subtle difference would be the cost of maintenance. In condos, typically you have a maintenance fee, and this will cover repairs on the outside of the building. It will cover repairs in the common areas. It'll cover staffing and that sort of thing. Whereas with a house, all of the expenses, all of the repairs, all of the maintenance, that's on you. So if something goes wrong with the exterior of the house, that's going to be you. Another big subtle difference in terms of owning a condo and a house is the time involved to maintain this property. So with a house, you are going to be responsible for cutting the lawn, you're going to be responsible for shoveling snow, you're going to be responsible for trash removal. Whereas with a condo, all of these things are managed and overseen by the management team, the condo management board. So they'll take care of obviously shoveling the snow in the front, any things that need to be cleaned, staffing issues, all of that is covered by the management.
Okay, and on average, what does maintenance fees look like?
Well,
how much is it?
It ranges widely. I'm going to give an example for Toronto. I want to say that it's anywhere from 50 cents per square foot to 100 cents per square foot, and that would be anything from 350 to let's say 700. This is the average, but it ranges widely. You might find that older buildings that have been around for a longer time that require a little bit more maintenance, their condo fees could be $800-900 per month. But you find that in those buildings where the condo fees are a little bit higher, it might include more things like cable, for example. It might include your hydro as well too. So it ranges widely, and it varies from neighborhood to neighborhood and building to building.
Okay, good to know.
Okay.
Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Be sure to like this video, like this video, like this video, and be sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any new videos, especially the ones pertaining to my journey to purchasing my condo for the first time. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Take care and see you soon. Bye.